When you're working on a larger shape, I really would recommend that you section it off into smaller, more manageable pieces. So I've got kind of let's imagine this is a petal coming out from a flower, but the same would apply if it was any kind of shape really. I like to section it off first with directional lines. So I think about what way do I want my stitches to go? This is a petal shape, so I know I want them to go the length way of the shape. So I'm just going to section it off into 4 bits right now. And because I want that shape to taper, I'm doing my lines accordingly. Let's say you're doing the body of a butterfly. Once again, it's quite daunting to look at this and think, how do I fill that out? But once you split it into more manageable sections, so I'll split it in half and then quarters, maybe I'll do another one there. There's no set rule. All of a sudden, when you go to stitch that shape, it becomes a bit more manageable. So it's, for example, if I was stitching this petal, what I'd actually do is, first of all, I'd stitch over the directional lines. I'd place a stitch over each one, which I'll just quickly show you here. And then, once I've covered those directional lines, I'll actually just go piece by piece or section by section and fill in the shape. So I might want to start, I generally start in the middle and work my way out. So what I would do is I would fill in this section first. Because it's a petal, I'll do that lovely staggered stitch length effect. Sometimes your thread gets a little bit caught like that and wants to all come through at once. But that was I just gave that a little tug and it fixed it. So I'll just fill in this first section, some of it, and then I'll explain to you how I would proceed. So as you can see, what I would do is I'd fill in this section first, then I'd probably fill in this section. I like working from left to right, so then I'd probably come and fill in this section here, working left to right. And then for the final bit, I would work that right to left because it's easier to finish up on the side. If I was filling in this shape, again, I'd probably start in the middle and then I'd fill that section, then the next, and then the next, and then I'd start in the middle again and work my way down. So yeah, just to reiterate, with a larger shape, I really recommend that you break it down into smaller sections, use directional lines to mark them on your fabric, and then stitch one section at a time, and it will feel so much more manageable and way less overwhelming.